The Fremont culture often gets left in the shadow of the more widely recognized Anasazi culture of the Four Corners region. But out here in the Intermountain West, carved into quiet alcoves and scattered across towering mountain spires, their story is written in stone. Their legacy isn't found in the impressive architectural cliff dwellings of the South, but in subtle markings on rocks. Messages left for anyone willing to slow down and look. In this episode, join me in taking a time machine back over 1,000 years to see what it was like to live in a Fremont hamlet. As we walk towards the smoke rising from the pit houses, we notice that over the years, the trees and brush have been cleared from people living in this area. A woman entering the house steadies herself on the smooth knob topping the juniper entry ladder and lowers a burden basket into the hatch. The basket is full of shucked maize kernels to be ground on a large metate for an evening meal. Dinner will be porridge strewn with bits of rabbit meat, spiced with wild seeds such as tansy mustard, and perhaps laced with fresh greens. Most life goes on under ramadas and in the open yard between pit houses. This is where people sleep, eat, chat, and watch. There are racks for drying maize ears, for jerking strips of bighorn sheep, deer, and cotton-tailed rabbits. Slung from the rafters of the ramada are tongs, rock lifters, nets, winnowing trays, mats, and an array of shaped sticks, surely good for something. Around the pit houses are baskets full of everything from wild roots and seeds to special clays collected from distant canyons to be used to make the distinctive Fremont figures. Inside one of the pit houses, tucked away in a wall niche, is a small, finely woven basket with 3 rocks of different types. Each rock can be grasped in the fingertips, and each has a flaked graving tip. These belong to a shaman who uses them to peck and engrave rock art. One is a piece of quartz, another blue feldspar, and the third is a large topaz crystal bleached by the sun. Finding the real lives of real people is always the most difficult task of archaeology. Our time machine can only last so long, and we are about to be transported back to 2026 to see what art the shaman was creating. Work that we will discover 1,000 years later. So after my last video was posted, I received an email from an old man from northern Utah that's done quite a bit of exploring, and he told me about some petroglyphs that were kind of in the general vicinity. So today I'm out searching for them. If you're seeing this video, it's probably a really good sign. It's pretty chilly out. It's about 30 degrees. I really kind of have a general idea of where I'm going, but I think getting there is going to be pretty hard looking at the terrain. So looking forward to the day. Always good to be out exploring. Let's go. Just came across this old can. It's the old pop top kind, so this kind of looks like, definitely kind of looks like mine tailings. Well, I think I just found a mine. I wasn't planning on finding any mines today, but take a look. There's an old shovel here too. Looks like they used it pretty good. It's got a big hole in it. Wild. Did not expect to see any mines today. So it looks like it actually doesn't go back too far. Unless it turns a corner there and goes. Maybe it goes pretty far. Looks like it just stops right there. Huh. Pretty cool. So there's really no trail out here. Just kind of making my way up the mountainside and trying to get up a ways so I can start looking for our mission today of finding the petroglyphs. So just kind of making my way up. All right, I just saw a big rock outcrop I want to go explore, see if there's anything on it. So we're gonna go check that out. Cool piece of rock here. I'm really keeping an eye out for arrowheads and stuff, but they're probably pretty buried by now. All right. Well, this will be fun, huh? Well, it's a sheer drop off right here. It's a good 20, 25 feet. So I'm just kind of looking from above here, scanning the rocks, seeing if I see any art, if it's worth going up and around. It's a cool icicle. I don't know how well the camera will pick that up, but there's a icicle right there. Pretty cool. Also, this kind of looks like some sort of cave, but I can't get myself around the corner enough to see. I don't see any tailings, but I know there's a ton of mines up here. All right, I think I made it to the canyon I need to head up. So I'm gonna take a quick break and then do some more hiking. Whew. Finally to some snow. Sure is a beautiful day out here, but we need the snow. We definitely need some snow. Do you want to see something crazy? This amazes me. So where I parked, it was kind of a coincidence, but there was a kid that parked in front of me. His name is Matt. And we were the only ones in that area, kind of wondering what each other were doing, you know, or where we were hiking to. And turns out he's a geologist, and so he was heading up to look for something that went right over my head, but sounded really cool. But he was telling me that these rocks are metamorphic rocks, and they're 1.5 over a billion years old. And I just think that's so cool. Like, I think it's just so cool. Our lifetimes are, 100 years if you're really lucky. And just to stand and feel a rock that's over a billion years old That's just incredible to me. It's just beautiful. I just love it. I love how small it makes me feel. Yeah, life's amazing. So make sure you get out and enjoy the outdoors, even if it's sitting, on your front porch, listening to the birds. I just think nature, at least for me in my life, it's been really healing. And I can hear the road down there, but it's still, it's okay. I look up and my mind quiets. So anyways, enough with that rant. Let's take a break and go find some pictographs or petroglyphs. We found pictographs last week with Tim's session, so beautiful day, just so beautiful. So these are the rocks here that Matt was telling me are over 1 billion years old. So all these rocks as we hike up are over 1 billion years old. That's just incredible. That's a really cool rock. Let's go check it out. I just like the veins in it. Look at these quartzite veins that run through it. Pretty sure that's what the miners were chasing back in the day. So we just came up out of that canyon and now I'm kind of on top of this ridge. I think I'm getting pretty close. I hope. Whew. Man, I hope I don't get skunked today. I've been looking around these rocks for at least a half an hour now. Nothing yet. It's the joy of the game, right? Like playing hide and seek. Well, keep looking. I'm gonna keep looking here. A lot of really cool rocks in this area. Like I mentioned before, some super old ones. They just don't look to me like you would, they don't look like the type of rock I normally see petroglyphs on. I'm gonna keep looking around. That's all I can do. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh man, I love seeing things that I've never seen before and finding them when you have no map and just a general idea of where to go. It's kind of a cool triangle. Here's another one of those holes, grooves that they carved out. Wow, look at all these round holes that they carved out as well. There's a big one there. Oh, this is so amazing, guys. There's a couple more here. These little perfectly round. Wonder what those were used for. Wow, look at that petroglyph right there. Oh, so excited. Oh, here's another one. Look at this guy. Being real careful not to touch them. And get the sun in there. As the light faded across the cliffs, the figures began to disappear back into the rock, just like the people who made them. But their marks remain. Hands that hunted here, families that slept beneath the same stars. Stories we'll never fully know, still whisper from the stone. When we look at these petroglyphs, we're not just looking at art. We're standing in someone else's memory.